Okay, so I do have the new folding pedals on the bike, and the bike is in a Husky 45-gallon tote. It will fit in there. It does make the sides bulge out a little bit. So really, what you're looking for is a tote that's at least, let's see, inner dimension is 17 inches. It's plastic, so it'll bulge out. So if you can get something that's wider than 17 inches, I think that'll be easier. But there you have it. Hello and welcome to Random Things. This is Ty, and today I want to talk about the bike pedals on the Lectric folding bikes. Now, the bike that I actually have shown behind me is the Lectric XPremium, but the pedal are basically the same for both the XPremium and the XP. And so these are folding pedals, and so normally they would be in the crank arm. You push them down, and you can fold them over. Right? But I gotta tell you, of all the things that Lectric does great on their bike, this is probably my least favorite component that Lectric puts on the bike. Because one, I don't feel very safe on it, and two, it's actually kind of hard to use. And so I want to actually look at different pedals that may be a little safer, a little easier. And so I got 3 different pedals for us to take a look at. But for those of you that don't know how to take the pedal off, let me give you a quick tutorial on how to take the pedal off the Lectric bike. So the Lectric XPremium comes with the pedals already attached, so you didn't have to attach it. So for those of you that are not familiar how to remove the pedal, all you have to do is take a number 15 wrench and then slide it into the nut and then loosen it. For pedals, the right pedal, the pedal on the right side is a standard righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. But the pedal on the left side is actually reverse thread, and that is because they don't want you to unthread it while you're pedaling, so they reverse threaded it. And so in this case, you just slide your wrench in, and it's clockwise or righty-loosey to loosen it, and you can then remove the pedal. So as we said earlier, this is going to be righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So this is the standard way, so you will have to just take it off nice lefty-loosey, right? Counterclockwise to loosen it. Okay, now that I have the pedal off, let's take a look at the pedal itself. The pedal has 2 little knobs on each flank, I guess. And that's all that's there to kind of keep you from sliding off. And for the XP 2.0, that's not really a big deal because you don't really pedal very hard on the 2.0. The motor is really sensitive and it will engage and get you into that high speed. But the XPremium, as you saw from one of my other videos, you really need to pedal hard in order to get into the higher speeds. And so what I found is with the stock pedals, I don't feel as safe. I feel that sometimes they fold on me if I'm too far out on the edge, and sometimes I feel like I will slip forward because it seems like it's almost more like for like flip-flops, you know, when you're just cruising at the beach. But when you really got to pedal hard, I just don't feel that secure. So I went on Amazon and looked up a couple of different pedal options for myself. Now this one is K-Ped, right? This is actually the cheapest pedal. It's $13.99. It's got seal bearings. And so this one has kind of a rubber coated little nubs. And it's got quite a bit more than what's on the stock pedal. And so this one should give you a little bit more grip. It is a little bit bigger by comparison. Maybe ½ inch wider. It's not much, it's not any longer, but maybe just ½ inch wider. $14.99. Now this is Puroma, and this is typically 20 bucks, but depending on the color, if it's an ugly color like this one, it could be on sale, and this one was for $14.99. So this one is quite a bit bigger than the standard electric pedal, right? I actually have this particular pedal. It's plastic. I have it on my mountain bike where I really don't want to slip off when I'm climbing. But this one's got these screw-like nubs where it's pretty good. It'll bite onto your shoe. If you are so unlucky and you actually slip and you get what they call pedal strike, it's gonna leave a little bit of a scar. Okay, but the chances of you having to slip off is pretty low because these are very grippy pedals. Very light. The drawback with this, along with this, is they don't fold. Okay, so this one here, Kutu, is actually a little smaller than the stock pedal in terms of the width. I think this is 2 7/8, and I think this is 3 1/4 or 3 1/2. And then this is 3 1/2, so it's the same this way. All right, but this one is a folding pedal. It's got a little mechanism. Pull it, and it folds. Mosquitoes. Okay. Right? I just like that. Just everything just sounds so secure. Right? And so it's got these little slots. Right? It's got these little grooves right here for when it folds out. Okay, so this one is 28 bucks. Quite a bit more than these, but it is a lot prettier. It is aluminum, and it folds. And so I know you're wondering, well, Ty, that's great and all. You got pedals now that you're not going to slip, but you know, how does the bike fold with these pedals? With the folding one and with the non-folding one? And then how well will it fit in my trunk of my Corolla or a tote? Well, okay, so I have the Kutu pedals on the bike. Again, the way you fold it is you pull down on the lever. Right? And then, again, there it goes. So let's fold the bike with these new pedals. Okay, so I'm going to fold this, but I'm going to leave my pannier bag, my water bottle holders, and my bar and mirror intact or in place when I fold it. So I like to push my headlights down just in case. So we'll start by folding the frame. Okay, and then we'll fold the handlebars down now. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. The pedals don't get in the way and it lets me put it down. So then, let's see if it actually fits in a tote. Because for some of you, you like putting in totes. Let's check it out. So what I have here is I have a Husky 45-gallon tote from Home Depot. I'll put a link in the description box below in case you're interested in this particular tote. I've never put it in this tote before, so I don't know if it'll fit. So let's check it out. I've never done this before, so this will be interesting. My guess is, though, you want to remove the batteries before you do this operation because they will add about 7 pounds, 7.5 pounds each. And so that's an extra 15 pounds. So without the batteries, around 55 pounds. With the batteries, around a 70-pound bike. So I'm going to try to see if I can shove this bike into this tote without breaking the tote. So let's figure that out. All right. Let's see how I'm going to lift this. How am I going to lift this bad boy? Oh! not exactly sure why people do this. Okay, so the fork is hitting this. Oh. There. Get in there. Okay, well, I guess it will fit in the tote. In this particular my pannier bag is hanging outside of it, but I suppose you can take that off. What's nice about this particular tote is it's got wheels. So it does fit. Okay, so now I have the Piroma pedal on there, and these are non-folding pedals, and so we'll see how it may or may not allow it to fold. So let's take a look. I'm gonna get it this way. Okay. No problems with folding the bike with the pedals. Now, let's see if it'll fit inside a Husky 45-gallon tote with the pedals. I'm concerned with the fact that it sticks out, so it may hit the top of this. So we'll see. So let's see if I can get this bad boy in the box. Take this off real fast. Okay, so it's kind of in the tote. So let me flip this around so you can see. So the pedal is resting on the ledge. The box is kind of bulging out a little bit. And then the front pedal and the kickstand is sitting on here. I probably have a little bit of room so I can pull it back, but I'm probably not. Just because I like having this sitting here. Maybe for those that actually use totes a lot, you have a better suggestion for me. You know, if you need to put the seat back in there somewhere. All right. Again, I left my panniers on there. You may want to take your panniers off. I'm just a little lazy. And so it will work, but it's a tight fit. So we've taken the stock pedals off of the XPremium. And again, these pedals, I believe, are the same that's on the XP 2.0. And they just don't have a lot of grip. And so we looked at some aftermarket pedals. Two non-folding. This is the K-Ped. And then the Piroma, which is the green one that's on the XPremium right now. And then we also looked at a folding version. This is the Kutu. right? And they all have better traction than the stock pedal. Now, I actually really like the Piroma. I use it on my mountain bike, as I stated before, and it just really feels that it bites into the bottom of my shoe, and I'm not going to slip off. And we've also showed that it doesn't impact my ability to fold the bike, which is very important. So I can fold the bike without having to fold those pedals. Then I think I'm going to keep those pedals on that bike, because with the XPremium, you really got to pedal hard in order to get to those higher speeds. Now, one thing I didn't test is how does that bike fit into the trunk of my car when the pedal doesn't fold? Because typically, once you put it in the trunk of your car, the pedal will fold flat and it'll drop the bike a little bit. So with it not folding, right, because it doesn't fold, it's going to keep the bike up a little bit. And so that's going to be interesting, because my Corolla, the trunk gap is pretty tight. And so we'll have to do a separate video. Again, a separate video, not this video, a separate video. On how to stuff it into my little Corolla. And so with that, I hope you really liked this video and found it to be helpful. If you did, please hit the like and share button. And as a reminder, I am contributing all advertising revenue, which isn't a lot. It'd be like a couple dollars, but hey, every dollar counts. So if we just think that, oh, it's only a couple dollars, well, if everybody thought like that, then you wouldn't be able to rack up a lot of donations. But if everybody thought every little dollar counts, you actually be surprised. You can actually rack up a significant portion, and that can help that cancer research fund. So with that, again, please hit the like and share button if you enjoyed this video. Now, on the selfish side, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. That would really help me out. But that's not the point. You do not have to subscribe. But I am asking you to please hit the like and share button, because, again, I'm trying to increase my donation to the Children Cancer Research Fund. And again, as always, I appreciate you watching this video, and I will see you on the next video. And hopefully that will be where I try to stuff the bike into the trunk of the car. Cheers.